Greetings, yes, very good, very good. So, unless you've been living under a rock in the middle of a desert wearing very large earmuffs, you've probably heard of a little game called Among Us. Among Us, if you somehow didn't already know, is a secretive multiplayer game where some characters play as the imposters, who are trying to kill off the rest of the crew without their identities being discovered. At the same time, the rest of the players are trying to complete their own tasks, and whoever reaches their goal first wins the game. However, as each murder occurs, the group get back together to discuss, speculate, and generally wag their fingers at who they think the imposter is in order to eject them from the game. And that's pretty much it. There is a few tweaks that you can make, such as the number of imposters or the number of tasks that you have to do, and there is a certain undeniable thrill of being the imposter the first few games, trying to kill people off without being discovered, but generally speaking, the fundamentals of the game don't change. Once you've played a few games of being the crew and the imposter, you have pretty much seen everything that the game has to offer. It's a simple game with a simple idea. So when I first played Among Us, I played it for about half an hour and I thought to myself, yeah, this is alright. But I did kind of wonder why it became such the phenomenon that it is. So I played it, I enjoyed it, and then I kind of forgot about it. Recently, however, I thought I'd give it another go, this time pre-armed with the knowledge of the fact that it's a murder mystery game and knowing how the game performs. This time when I approached it, I adopted a true murder mystery style. So have you ever been to an actual murder mystery party in real life with real people? Real people. Well, if you haven't, basically before you start, you're given a character that you then have to embody for the entirety of the game. And so with that in mind, I decided to reapproach Among Us, deciding to adopt a character. The character that I chose to be was a over-the-top, dramatic, quintessential English gentleman. Oh, I say, has there been a murder? Good Lord, there's been a murder! Jiminy Cricket, I can't believe it! Good Lord, I am shaken to the core by this. Jennifer Saunders! And this is when it all changed for me and this game became incredibly fun. Now just let me make one thing clear, I am not trolling anybody, I am not being rude, I am not making insultive comments, I am not being derogative in any way, shape or form. I'm just adopting a dramatic, over-the-top persona. And as I discovered, people either love it or they hate it. Now that's fine, and I'll get into that. That's entirely up to them, but it's now the only way that I can actually play Among Us. So the footage that's currently playing there is basically of people who haven't quite got my character. And that's absolutely fine, that does not bother me in the slightest. And you can probably see by some of these examples that it actually doesn't benefit my gameplay, to be fair. People will often just vote me out of the game because they just find me quite annoying, and that's absolutely fine. What I've discovered is that some people take this game very seriously, and again, that's absolutely fine. But I've adopted to take a light-hearted approach to a light-hearted social game. On the flip side, I also found that some people absolutely embrace it. I have had many great positive experiences where people have joined in or defended me and just basically wanted to hear more about my ramblings. In some cases, it actually did benefit my game because people couldn't believe that somebody so dramatic, someone so over the top, could actually be nefarious and be the imposter. I've actually had several friend requests within this game by other people just because they wanted to hear more of the tomfoolery that I was coming out with. Now, whether people choose to embrace my character or cast me out as a buffoon, that is absolutely fine. Both scenarios literally have me laughing out loud or grinning from ear to ear, no matter how they respond. So, do I recommend Among Us? Well, yes. It's fun in small bursts. But personally, I enjoyed for how I play it, not necessarily for what the game itself gives. So yeah, it's an okay little game, but it can be a great social experience. Good lord, this is the end of the video! I need to lie down.